Issues, okay. Totally get that.
Complete.
I'm sorry, it's very hard to take you seriously.
Hello. I am William Lloyd Garrison. A man who flips his paper earnestly. I'm an abolitionist. I'm a northerner. And I'm a journalist. And I am a social reformer for what is right. I've written The Liberator, an abolitionist newspaper, and I'm a founder of the American Anti-Slavery Society. I would like immediate emancipation of the slaves and no compensation for their owners. And then, I'm also a proud voice of the women's rights movement. That's right, the women's rights movement.
Boo.
I'm here today presenting you the northern views and most important events which led up to the climactic Civil War. On this paper.
She's looking earnestly.
Shock and all.
If I wanted a narrator, Mrs. Kaiser, I would ask for one.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought it was just implied by the face.
This is no laughing matter.
I mean, look at his face. It never changes.
I'm unflinching in its cause. First, the financial crash of 1877. The North was hit harder than the South.
1877.
1857.
Thank you.
The North was hit harder than the South. We wanted free farms of 160 acres, a Homestead Act, and a higher tariff. The crash was caused by a lower tariff leading up to it. Next, Uncle Tom's Cabin, the popular book by Harriet Beecher Stowe. You see, it provoked North feelings against slavery and urged Northerners to fight and ignore the fugitive slave law, a harsh and horrible law bringing back slaves that escaped their masters. Next was the Dred Scott case. A blow against anti-slavery was established here, ladies and gentlemen. A blow indeed. Garrison, I was angry at the decision in a group that ignored the fugitive slave law.
He walks off.
I see that some of you still find this as a joke. I will have you all know that slavery has been around for 572 years, and we have done nothing to abolish it. It is time we stood up and did something. It is wrong. It is evil. Shut up. Now I'm going to continue this presentation, and you are going to listen. And I hope you take this home, and you pull a John Brown.
I think they would like to argue that slavery.
Fortunately, slavery no longer exists, so no John Browning will be necessary.
The compromise of 1850 between the North and the South politicians. It was good for the North and favored the North because the North got California as a free state. The territories of Mexico left for popular sovereignty. And it was believed that they would mostly vote for free states. However, the South still went for it. The Kansas of Nebraska Act. The Kansas of Nebraska of 1854. Kansas and Nebraska had popular sovereignty. The North liked it because of the railroad through Chicago, but the North was also angry because this land should be free, because it was above the 1820 Missouri Compromise line. The Kansas and Nebraska violated the Missouri Compromise, a law that we had went by for more than 30 years.
Well, next, Garrison. Because of the Kansas and Nebraska, the North ignored the already prominent fugitive slave law, a law that was being ignored by many at the time, especially in the North, because it was viewed as too harsh. Also at this time was something completely unrelated, the Sumner Brooks incident. Oh, God.
I'm sure you're all aware. And because of this popular sovereignty in the Kansas-Nebraska Act, an event known as Blake, Kansas arrived. It was more of a place than an event. Kansas should have been free because it was above the compromise line, but because of the Kansas-Nebraska Act, it was to be decided by popular sovereignty. Oh. Next we have John Brown. John Brown was a brave martyr. somebody who went into free slaves and created an army. Now, he tried to do this in Virginia, where there were no slaves and no abolitionists there already. But hey,
There were slaves.
there were slaves.
We're not slaves.
We weren't any close to where he was from.
The election of Lincoln was a very controversial election. This was good because he was a Northern Republican. That's something for everyone, but the Southerners.
Take you down.
Throwing you down, Dad.
Rip his face off.
Inbox.
Do it north and south.
He's still listening to his iPod though.
Take him down.
I thought you were going to look out the ocean.
Yes, it was. Next is an incident I've already come to mention, the Summer Brooks incident. Summer was beaten viciously by Brooks because he had made an anti-slavery speech. Brooks is wrong. He needs to get arrested and removed from the office. The freedom of speech should be allowed. The fact that he wasn't removed shows that something is wrong. He beat him with a cane in his office
While people
until
looked
he was
on.
unconscious while people watched. This isn't high school where Marquise and London fought in the library. The only one to separate them was the substitute teacher that nobody knows their name of.
And she was tiny.
She was adorable.
Just watch me.
Marquise won the fight, but there was more.
There was like 3. There was one in the lunch seat too.
Oh
God, there was a fight in high school. Guys, I want to see a fight. No, you don't.
I saw a fight in middle school.
I saw Lonnie in
I was
London.
there.
What was Marquise and Cal?
Weren't the two girls with cornrows in like lunch 4B last year that like ripped each other up to shreds?
I didn't bring them out.
I was the one.
They had a fight over whose cornrows were better.
Oh, when the thud was out. I know they did. Right after. Sorry, we're pissing off Garrison. I really wanted to get through all these today. Can we go?
I'm just waiting for him to like crack the desk.
The camera's gonna die. It's all just fall.
It was a mere waste of money because the South did not need a railroad going through the West. It would drain population away from them and the Union. And lastly, the Missouri Compromise, which we have one sentence on. The Missouri was a slave state, but the North liked it because the freedom over 36 and 30 separated. Forgive me, I stuttered over easy words. Separated the boundaries between them, creating a more distinct political battle between the North and the South. Ladies and gentlemen, I am William Lloyd Garrison, and I hope that what I have said here today has taught you something. That I will kick all of your asses if you don't go home and abolish slavery right now.